Welcome to Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football.
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Off-play action. Caught behind the line. It's Avery.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They get to him as he throws. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. 6. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Hall. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Give to the running back. Kangaroos his way. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 21 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a 1-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14 14-7. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few